Morning. It is 10:30 in the morning. I'm cooking tea. The reason for that, because I don't get back till late tonight. So I am going to preempt the fact that I might be tempted to eat crap, and I'm going to cook tea now and then reheat it. Loving my perching stool here in the kitchen, which means that I can sit at the right height and still rest the leg as well. So what I've got is cowboy pie. It's a really simple recipe out of a really old Weight Watchers cookbook, actually. It's just minced stock, onion, beans, tomatoes, sliced potato on top. So, oven for 30 minutes whilst I get ready to go to the pool, and then swimming I go. I have been to the pool, just did 1900 metres just to check the timing, just in the hope that the race will go ahead at the weekend. The government are making their decision on the alert level restrictions later on today here in New Zealand. And this time round, there has been a definite shift in how the public have responded. Here locally, we're in level 2 restrictions, which just means that we have got to keep social distancing to 2 meters. You've got to stay, if you're within 2 meters of somebody for a business reason, you've got to wear a mask. You've got to wear a mask on public transport. No gatherings of less than 100, so that's affected all the hospitality industry and pubs and bars and all of that sort of thing. And the pool has had to do its one way in and out so that nobody passes by anybody else, and there's lanes right the way across, so there's no recreational swimming either. But the pool is dead. It's super dead. Everybody is obviously staying away, and it did happen last time, but not as fast as this. So yeah, and businesses are taking it very seriously, and our phones at work have gone really quiet. And we can continue with massage. There's no reason why not, but there's a lot more trepidation in the general response, I would say, this time. Compared to last time. Now, everybody calls New Zealanders paradise because we've been able to live a relatively normal life, but it does not mean that we are COVID free, because COVID is what comes in at our borders, and we've got a really extensive border control and MIQ in. That is why Auckland is having so many problems, and Auckland's back in its third lockdown, because most of the international flights come into Auckland. So yeah, what is currently happening here is that they found some community cases in Auckland, and Auckland's in a level 3 lockdown, and the rest of the country is in level 2. And we are waiting to find out later on today whether they're going to extend that or not. They have found some more community cases connected to the child in the family that goes to Papatoetoe High School, but that's about all we know at the moment. If they extend this level 2 lockdown down here past Friday, then that means Challenge Wanaka will be cancelled, because no gatherings of more than 100, and there's like over 1,000 athletes are in that race. Really difficult for everybody involved, because Challenge won't want to cancel it, but half of the athletes that are coming from all around the place will be already setting off. I know somebody who's set off from the North Island today to come down for it. So people will potentially arrive and then not know whether they're going to be able to race or not. So it's all really difficult, but I mean, I commend the government for taking it incredibly seriously, but it does put more pressure back onto businesses again, and our staff are having to face the fact that their hours will reduce because the public are afraid and all of that sort of. It's difficult. It's really difficult, even for paradise, as you might call it. Yeah, it's a really big challenge, and I fear that COVID will be with us like forever, and it will just morph into something else, and we'll just have to learn how to deal with it. But yeah, anyway, I have got some meetings and some work and all that sort of jazz, and yeah, so I'm off to do my next thing. What I've also noticed is today I have got slight DOMs in my left car. Quad. Yeah! That means that the 30-minute bike yesterday, with a little bit of resistance here and there, actually got my quad muscle working in some way, even though it didn't feel like it. So I am going to keep doing that. Well, thank goodness. We've just had the press conference from Jacinda Ardern, and the alert levels going back to level 1 for the rest of the country and level 2 for Auckland. So that means for us down here in South Island that Challenge Wanaka can actually go ahead at the weekend. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And we can stop wearing masks for massage clients, and we can stop sending text messages, and people can stop waiting outside in their car, and all the bars and pubs can go back to normal, down here at least.